Thank you for joining the Women Can Project and Podcast. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Lori.
And we started the Women Can Project and podcast to promote and encourage women in the trades. Lori, I think we should start off by kind of giving some background. The purpose of today's podcast is to provide some background on how we started this project. So how did we start this project?
Well, it was just kind of a random idea, actually.
Yeah.
But, it came from us starting the National Women in Roofing Seattle chapter locally. And as we became more involved in the National Women in Roofing and became familiar with,
made friends with all these awesome
the other
ladies,
people, and attended the national conference, we realized that there was such a great need to just let other women know like what the tremendous opportunities are for them in the trades. And it could be anything really in roofing or other trades.
HVAC, plumbing, electrical. There's numerous opportunities for women today, especially as we move forward in this new chapter for women in industry. There's so much opportunity for ladies to take part in industries that weren't available to them years ago. And as Lori said, we started this National Women in Roofing chapter in June of 2018. And we started because Lori and I work in roofing. Surprise. And
I guess that's where the roofing
thing came in. We're shingle ladies. So we started this chapter and we brought in a lot of other women that work in roofing. But we also brought in a lot of women who work in surrounding industries. So women in construction, women in electrical, insurance brokers, small business owners, just a lot of ladies that they're boss women. And
distributors, manufacturers,
drivers, commercial drivers.
Yeah, across the board.
Yeah, and so having started this chapter, we were meeting all these cool ladies, taking part in trainings, and we realized that we were limiting ourselves in a way by just kind of keeping it to roofing, and we wanted to find out what else is out there for women. And that is why we started the Women Can podcast. We were sitting down one day talking about, I remember I was saying, I don't even know how to change a tire. I think that's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we were watching another podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
seeing what they were teaching other people how to do in home projects, and step by step, and we looked at each other and we're like, women can do this, and then we're like, women can, and women can do it.
Women can, and from that came the Women Can Project. So our goal is to meet as many boss ladies as possible, bring them on, hear their stories, their struggles, their successes, their experiences, and we want to uplift them, promote them, embolden them, inspire them, and we want to help kind of create a pathway for the next generation of women who are interested in the trades, because there is such immense opportunity, and this really is a time for women to kind of bolster themselves and enter into these industries. Now's the time. There's education. The doors are open. A lot of companies are required to bring women on board.
Well, there's also a labor shortage, and women are able to fill these spots. There's really no limit to what women can do in the trades. And as I can just speak for roofing in particular, the tools in our tool belt have changed. I mean, there's so much available through technology and what women can do from an estimating standpoint with satellite imagery and all the tools, and I mean, it's endless really what you can do in the training, and you don't have to go somewhere for training. You can, sit right there
on the job.
On the computer or webinar, and so we can do all that. I mean, it's really opened the doors for more women to get in the industry, and there's a true need too
Yeah.
as well
Yeah.
to fill a lot of these spots that are missing in the trades. And it's not just to focus on trades.
It is not just a focus
However,
on trades.
that's really what
Yeah.
started.
That's how it
that was
started.
the catalyst for it all. So.
Yeah. Well, really, we're looking to speak with any woman who works in a male-dominated industry. It's not specific to the trades, but the trades is where it started. And I think it's also important to touch on that I think there was a big push a couple of years ago for everyone to enter and go to college. And I think we're kind of seeing a resurgence of technical schools and apprenticeships, and those are all available to women. There are several platforms that women can take advantage of to gain this the knowledge required to enter into the trades, and we want to promote that as well. And we want to hear from these platforms as well.
Yeah, and it's definitely on a national level. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was listening to the Today Show, and they actually had an excerpt on the need and demand for labor or people in the trades.
Yeah.
And we're even commenting on the opportunities outside of going to traditional 4-year school and the technical
Cool.
schools. And I was like, it
Yeah.
really is a true need. And so there's just so much opportunity across the board.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, maybe we should just take a moment and talk about your experience in the trades, Lori.
Sure.
So, Lori started in roofing. How did that even come about?
Well, it was, I mean, I don't want to say it was by choice. Actually, my father owned a roofing company here locally in Tacoma, and growing up in the industry like I did, at that time, my dad was a single dad, and he just was like, you're gonna have to go to work.
Had to put you somewhere.
Hey, yeah, I mean, daycare was not an option.
The daycare was on the roof.
Yeah, that's how it was. He couldn't leave me home alone. That was really what happened. I might have gotten into a little
Troublemaker,
mischief.
yeah.
Exactly. So, all that being said, it wasn't really very glamorous getting up and working on the roof and working, dirty, sweaty, hard labor. However, I mean, that work ethic has carried me through, and that in itself was worth it. When everyone else was out like hanging out at the lake and at the beach, and I was up on the roof working, I might have been a little envious. I'm not gonna lie, but all that time, all those summers working on the roof and throughout college, I didn't even realize the skill sets and the work ethic and the knowledge I was
acquiring.
gaining. I was gaining knowledge about, project management, the different parts of the building envelope, and all that stuff is really,
Operations,
Exactly.
accounting. Yep.
finances, running the business, even marketing. Of course, marketing was a lot different then. I mean, mostly
man.
ads and phone books.
Yeah.
And I don't
What's a
even-
phone book?
I don't know. Do you even know what that is?
I think so. It's big and yellow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they make them
I don't
anymore.
think we had a phone book that my brother would sit on at the kitchen table.
I was
and
going to
that's
say,
the
people
extent
usually use
of
it
my
for like a
knowledge.
doorstop or
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah.
don't know. All joking aside, I mean, it really was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a completely different era. And I always like to refer to it kind of as the wild, wild west. But,
Yeah.
it has definitely evolved. And just having those kind of humble beginnings and building on work ethic and learning more about the industry and the trades and the opportunity, it wasn't what I originally wanted to do when I grew up. When people think about what they want to be, that not very many people say, I want to be a roofer when I grow
Yeah.
up. But it was in my family, and it was part of, what provided for us. And so it was
It
really
provided
a wonderful.
well, it provided for your father, and then you and your brother,
Right.
and then subsequently it provided for your family, your children, your
Yeah.
husband, your children.
Exactly. And it provided a very nice lifestyle for us. I mean, it wasn't glamorous or, we're average middle class Americans, and but it was also an opportunity to be in charge of your own destiny as well. Like it's an industry that you can get into. And sometimes I think not sometimes, but all the time, I think there should be more barriers to entry.
Yep.
However, that's a whole nother story. We'll stay focused on
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt for you
yeah,
someday.
exactly.
There should be more barriers to entry.
Yes. Anyways, I digress. But overall, just being in the trades and knowing like I could have really taken my experience and went in any direction in the industry. I could have worked for a manufacturer or a distributor. There was a lot of opportunity
A lot of
because
doors that could be opened.
exactly.
So what have you? So you've worked in roofing for a while.
Oh, just a little while.
little bit.
Only like 25 years.
How have you seen? Have you seen more women working in this industry?
Yeah,
as
and
time
I
goes
think that's
by?
what really inspires me is the fact that now there's so much available and that also like I can mentor and encourage and stand behind other women who want to you know take
Yeah.
opportunities in the trade and just encourage them because I'm living proof that you can do it.
Yeah.
And you can own your own business, you can do whatever you want to do. You just need to have the drive and the work ethic to do it. It's possible for sure.
So what is your current role in roofing?
Yeah, currently I'm the president of Guardian Roofing, and our company is located in Auburn, and we have a team of 85 now. We started with just 5 of us.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I feel so blessed and very, very fortunate to have such a great team and all our clients who have supported us all these years. It's crazy to think how we started and where we've came. But there's a lot of people that have supported us on the way. So
Yeah. So that's really interesting. You started on the roof and now you are the president of a roofing company as a woman.
yeah, I think
It's pretty awesome.
anyone can do that.
Anybody? Yeah, I think it's a great story. And it's really important, I think, just to remember when we talk about the trades, they really are the backbone of our society. We would not be able to live comfortable lives without people working in the trades. I think there used to be kind of
Maybe
people
a
kinda-
stereotype.
a stereotype
or,
like nobody who wants to be a plumber, but plumbers, we need plumbers. We need working sinks and toilets,
Running water.
running
Yeah.
water,
sanitation.
electricians. We need electricity. I don't want to go back to the dark ages, do you? No.
You want to go back to phone books?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But I mean, I know that I need a lamp, which requires electricity to read this
Or
so-called
a-
phone book.
Or a podcast computer.
Or a
to
podcast
watch.
computer.
Yeah.
The fact is that we need these jobs, and just because there's a need, that should be encouraging for women to enter into, because that means that there will always be a job. And I know for myself, that assurance that there will always be a job out there for me is really it's a good feeling. It's a comforting feeling.
Well, and the trades are really recession proof as
Mhm.
well. So when you think about, there was a comment made like 80% of the jobs that are being created now in the digital space will not exist, but the trades will. They will exist. We are still going to need people, humans, to, work on your plumbing, work on your electrical. It's not going to be replaced by robots anytime soon. I mean, I don't know if there might be a few people who would like that to happen.
I'm sure Hollywood will put out a movie. I think there is. I think there's a couple of films about that already.
Maybe Elon Musk or like when.
Oh man, that truck.
Yeah.
Well, we could provide you with a lot of facts, but that would require me staring at this piece of paper. The fact is that there is an opportunity for women in the trades, and there's an opportunity for women in all industry. We just find the trades very interesting.
Yeah, and we want to create an opportunity for more women to come forward and share their experiences and how they've been able to accomplish what they've been able to accomplish, whether it's in the trades or they're an entrepreneur, and just encourage
Small
each
business.
other. I mean, when we started this, we didn't really know what it was going to be. We just wanted to get out there and
and create the platform.
Yeah, and just encourage others and really
in a very positive way.
Exactly.
In a very positive way. Not
with a chip on our shoulder or anything like that. Just
that would just uplift other ladies who enjoy what they do, who had to work to get where they are, so that through their story, we could be inspiring other ladies to do the same.
Well, and if you're willing to persevere and, really work on yourself as far as like your education and take ownership of that.
Mhm.
And so when you show up at the table,
You have a seat at the table.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you will. I can promise you that you definitely will. As long as you know what you're talking about
Yeah.
and know your industry or know your craft, then you will be taken seriously and doors will open for you for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, if you know of any women, anyone out there knows of any women who could benefit from this platform, please reach out to us. We would really love. I mean,
Plus, we like to talk.
we're
We like to
we're
talk to people.
We like to talk to people.
We want to interview you. We don't. That's the one thing for me I could say. I don't want to talk about myself. I really want to like hear the stories of others and
Yeah.
bring that out in the open
Yeah.
so people can gain inspiration from it. We might affect or positively change just one person sitting there thinking, gosh, I don't know what to do with my life, or I've been in this job for this long. It's just a choice that you make, and there's avenues that will open up for you in other ways. So,
Yeah. Well, if you're interested, please reach out to a lady, have her contact us, or share this video with her. Check out our Facebook page. You can email me. My email should be at the bottom of this, scrolling through the bottom of this video. And
the
I would,
Facebook page
and the
is
Facebook. Oh, it's the Women Can Project. Oh my gosh, I don't even know the one. It's a Women Can Project. Yeah, so just please share information. If you are interested in speaking to us, we will happily talk to you. We'd love to interview. We'd love to create a platform for you to share your story, and we'd like to hear from you. So thank you so much for your time. And
yeah, thanks for dropping by
Yeah.
and letting us say hello today.
Yeah.
And we hope that we'll hear from some of you who are watching and get more ladies on here.
yeah, and remember, women can. They can. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.